crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the rookie Nick Chubb, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game. The Jets at the Browns. Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll have a first down past the 40. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle for you to make a play on football.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Lock in.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Rudolph, eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. About 3 yards there to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll roll him out right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are up. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
let's go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Lock in, lock in.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll throw deep left, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rudolph now to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, sit up! 180!
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Play action. Now Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, they go option to the right. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rudolph now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they designed coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
That's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Trubisky. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You see it? You see it? Lock in.
McCaffrey down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded at the 2. Spins away. A 2nd spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Breaks through the contact. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. to throw, Rudolph. Looking deep for Demarius. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Lock in.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Rudolph on 2nd down. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Rudolph. Steps away to his left. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And that is complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Rudolph. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10, Rudolph again. That is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lock in, lock in. 180.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
180. Hey, 18.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Red, up. Up. 180. Lock in. Red, up.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Cleveland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.